right, so I'm going to be asking you a couple questions. When you hear the word rape, does it give you a bad feeling in the pit of your stomach?
Yes, I do feel like rape is a very bad word.
Why is that?
It is something bad because what it is both males and females are being forced to do something that they are not willing to do voluntarily.
Okay, is rape something that's always been something you've seen as negative, or did you form that opinion for a reason?
Yes, I've always seen rape as a very negative term just because it's the meaning behind it.
Okay, do you think that we live in a rape culture?
I do feel like society has kind of come to where rape is not as bad as it used to be.
Okay. Um, do you think that they've lightened, like the topic's been made lighter, or it's something that we're more okay with, or what are your thoughts?
I believe that society has made it to where it's more okay to have been raped than it would have been in the past.
Okay. Can you give me an example of where you felt like the topic of rape was made to be okay?
So back in college, I had some dorm mates that they would jokingly talk about date rape, where they'd go to the bar and they'd run into these girls, and next thing you know, they would force themselves upon the girls without the girl voluntarily wanting to have sex.
Okay. Do you remember like if people were around, how did they react to that? I mean, like bartenders, did anybody try to say anything or try to help these girls or
No, not that I saw of. Everybody just kind of kept to themselves and went about their own business.
okay. Did you happen to hear about the Forever 21 news article that recently came out?
Yeah, I saw a little bit about it in the news.
And what did you think about it?
I did find it very bad that they had such a shirt in their store for sale.
Do you think that this article shows anything about our society?
I think it shows that people are trying to make it more acceptable for us to display that rape is okay.
Did you feel like the shirt was trying to make it almost into like a joke?
I do feel like they were jokingly trying to make it funny by the way they put the shirt, and it is a misrepresentation of what actually rape really is.
Okay. Do you find the shirt to be offensive?
I do find the shirt to be very offensive myself, just because it's not a very uh, tolerable aspect. You know, rape is a very serious thing.
Yeah. Okay. So speaking of you saying it's serious, I know that you work in the medical field. Have you had to deal with any patients that have been victim of rape?
I personally have never had to experience a patient that has been raped, but I have had stories told to me of victims and the stuff they go through in order to help ease their suffering that happened to them.
Okay. Um, do you think that there's like if women wear skimpier clothing, do you think that they're asking for it?
I do not think the women are asking for it. What women wear to see themselves as beautiful is really dependent on each individual woman. So if she wears skimpy clothes, I don't think she's saying, "Hey, I want to have sex with you." I feel like she's just wearing that because that's her idea of her beauty.
Do you think that other people think that when women wear skimpy clothing that they're asking for it?
I do feel like there is people out there that blame the skimpy clothing on rape, whereas the victim was asking for it. Pretty much, she was showing off too much skin, or and it caused the guy to do an action that is not tolerable. A lot of people think this as well, as far as the people I associate with.
And the last question, do you think that, let's say 50 years ago, a shirt like the one that came out in Forever 21 would have been made?
I feel like 50 years ago there never would have been a shirt like this because it was never represented like it was okay to rape. Whereas nowadays I feel like society has become to where it's not as bad of an thing if it happens to someone.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.